Welcome back. Day 2 of Mines and Money London 2021. Alvaro Peralta with MiningIR. And today we have JC St-Amour from Vanstar Mining Resources. And tell us, what is it like to be in London?
London is great. We've got a good turnout here, and I think we've got a lot of successful meetings. So it's been a good conference. So
it's nice to get off Zoom.
That's right. Yeah, it's good to be in person for once. This is the first live conference I'm doing, so it's good to be here. So.
Oh, I love the energy and the smiles. People, everybody, getting to see each other again after a couple of years, and you can definitely feel the energy in the air.
Yeah, no, everyone's looking forward to being out there again.
Absolutely. So. Well, tell us a little bit about Vanstar. How did 2021 go? How did the pandemic go for you guys, and what are we looking at next year?
It's all good. Vanstar is, I consider us a low-risk exploration play, and I say that because we have a joint venture with IAMGOLD on a significant project which has well over 3 million ounces of gold on it, 3.2 officially as of 2019, but growing. IAMGOLD is the operator. They're doing all the work on it, and they're also spending all the money. We're fully carried all the way to production. We have 25% of the project currently, and they drilled the project this year, and they just actually completed the drilling in the last week or so. And so we're waiting for drill results on that. It might be a little while before we get them, considering all the labs are backed up. But I would think that we'll get the first batch of results in the next little while here, in the next week or so. And hopefully, if the labs can get back on the last hole or so. But overall, IAMGOLD is doing a great job. The project is growing. We're valued in the market right now at less than $20 an ounce, which is very cheap, considering that also that we're fully carried all the way to production, that we don't have to dilute our shareholders to advance our project. I think we're great value.
That's great. So I hear that. So you'll have some exciting news, hopefully, before the end of the year.
Yeah, no, I think we'll have. We're going to have some results on our infill drilling at Nelligan, our flagship asset, and then we should see some results from the extension drilling, which is going to grow the project in the next couple months, and then IAMGOLD is going to drill the project again this winter, and then update the resource. So I would expect that in the first half of 2022, we're going to see a resource update, which with a significant increase in the amount of resources on the project. So I think that'll be pretty good and add quite a bit of value for our shareholders. So.
That's great. Why don't we tell the investors a little bit about where you are, what's the geology of where you're doing the work?
Yep. Vanstar is focused entirely in Quebec. Nelligan is near Chibougamau, Quebec, which is about 700 kilometers north of Montreal, and it is it's a great location from an infrastructure perspective. We have access roads. We can access the project year-round. There's power. There's a power line that runs right through the property. So everything is there to build a project. We're in basically the very eastern end of the Abitibi gold belt. And actually Chibougamau has had a number of mining operations in the past there, so it's a historic mining town. Beyond actually Nelligan, we also have a number of other exploration assets. We also just entered into another joint venture with IAMGOLD just this week, where we will be earning into a project called the Calder Bousquet, and we'll be spending some money there to earn into that project up to 75%. It costs us nothing other than money in the ground. We don't have to issue stock, we don't have to dilute in any way, and we don't have to make payments. So, just by exploring it, we can earn in our interest. And I think that project is ideally located right on the Cadillac Break, which has produced over 100 million ounces in the last 100 years. So it's a very good address for a project.
So what I'm hearing from you is that for investors doing their due diligence, this is it's mining, so it's risky, and yet you've de-risked a lot of it by partnering up and being well funded.
Yeah, well, Nelligan is fairly advanced. It's still at the exploration phase, obviously, but it's going to go into, I think, economic studies in the next year or so. I'm guessing. IAMGOLD hasn't said that, but that's my own speculation. And so it's largely de-risked. I have no doubt, given its size and its size potential, that it's going to be a mine. Sure, there's still some risk there, but it's relative to an early stage exploration project, it's largely de-risked. And then, and most people buy us for that asset. So that alone more than justifies our share price. We can actually say that we're worth many times what we're trading based on that asset alone. And then on top of that, we have our exploration assets, which offer upside potential for our shareholders. And if we're not successful on them, there's no downside either, because we still have a good cash position. We have over $5 million in the bank, and we'll spend a bit of money on each of these projects. And if they work, that's great. There's upside there. If not, we just move on to the next one, and we don't have to go to the market anytime when that's not advantageous to us, basically. So.
That's great. So you've got a cash runway. You've got some proven projects. You have some potential in the ones you're working on.
That's right.
So definitely, it's worth a good deep dive to see if this is a great investment for some of our viewers. And tell me a little bit about what you expect to finish up here in London.
Well, today we've got a number of meetings going on. I've got a presentation to do this afternoon, and that's about it. And then I guess there's some socializing later tonight. So.
Excellent. And then it's back to Canada.
That's right. Yeah.
Great.
Okay.
Well, as you see, it's been a real pleasure. I hope you enjoyed the rest of Mines and Money 2021.
Thank you very much.
If you get a chance, go see the pitch battle. I'll be emceeing it, so
great,
it should be a lot of fun.
Okay.
And we'll see you back on the Canadian side.
All right. Thanks very much.
Cheers.
Thank you.